Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, Siriana Tarot. This is going to be a full moon in Aquarius reading for my dearest Capricorns. Capricorn, so this full moon in Aquarius took place on the 23rd or 24th of July, and I do apologize, it's coming out a little bit late. It is the first of our Aquarius full moons this month. Now, this full moon is known as the full buck moon, and it's helping us embrace our truest and our best selves. And the funniest and sort of most concise summation of the energies at play around this full moon are it's time to let your freak flag fly and ditch the haters. And I just sort of love that. So let's go ahead and jump into this. As I'm doing the reading, if it resonates, I'm just going to ask that you like, share, subscribe. Take a moment to check out the description box for ways you can get a private reading. And if you like the cards I'm using, I also have them listed and linked in order of appearance down below. Feel free to leave a comment and don't forget to ring that notification bell. All right, I was going to call you guys Aquarius. Capricorn, let's see what's going on with this Aquarius full moon energy. Messages for my dear Capricorns, please. All right, so we've got the Hierophant in reverse. You know what I like about the Hierophant in reverse? It's Taurus energy, but it's also about exactly what I said in the intro. This is about letting your freak flag fly. This is about doing what's right for you. This is about going on a very unique path. It could be changing beliefs, behaviors, family traditions, cultural traditions, maybe even taboos. But this is about doing what's right for you. Now, some of my Capricorns, you may have Taurus in your chart. You may be dealing with a Taurus. This can also be an indication that you're going through some sort of separation. Some sort of contract being broken, whether it's a work contract, but it's because it's no longer in alignment with you, because it doesn't feed your soul. So you might be changing careers, or you might be going through a separation with somebody where you guys have just, fallen out of alignment with each other. Now, the truth of your relationships or how you're projecting yourself to the world, you're in thinking mode. You're in planning mode. You're trying to make a decision here, Capricorn. Or maybe somebody's trying to make a decision about you. But what I'm seeing with this Three of Wands in reverse, there's no room for growth. And I think you're recognizing this. This isn't growing and expanding the way that you want it to. This isn't, you're not be able to manifest what you want in this connection or in this job or within this family situation. And you're realizing it's time to go your own way. All right. Now we have justice coming in. So some of you guys could be dealing with a Libra as well. Or maybe you have Libra in your chart. But this is about finding balance, Capricorn. This is about finding balance, like a job that pays the bills and that you can survive on, but also a job that feeds your soul. This is about a relationship where things are equally weighted, where there's an equal exchange of energy, time, love, money, resources. The Justice card tells me too that you guys have been through a lot, that you guys have experienced a considerable amount of disappointment, heartbreak, maybe even a little bit of guilt or shame because something didn't work out the way that you planned, or how you were trying to manifest it. And the Justice card tells me that karma is working in your favor to balance things out for you, Capricorn. All right, we see the Five of Wands coming out in reverse. So I love this energy because this is about you removing yourself from conflict. Capricorns, you guys are realizing that you don't need to work harder, but you need to work smarter. And you also you may need to turn your back on traditions, beliefs, behavior patterns that no longer serve you, or relationships that are just so rigid that they're not allowing you room for growth, or a job that, maybe you've, gone as far as you can, or maybe you feel like you've hit the glass ceiling because you realize that you need stability. You want happiness. You want, you want time for yourself. You want time for your family. You want time to laugh, to play, as well as to put in all of that hard work. So I love this because this is about you resolving conflict within, and then also seeing that happen in your outer world as well. And we see the Five of Cups. So Capricorn, there is a need for you to shift your focus. We have we have 3 5s coming out. 555 might be an important number sequence or something that you're seeing. This is a master number, and it talks about conflict, change, but also instant manifestation. So what I'm being told here, Capricorn, is as you shift your energy away from negative thinking or what didn't work or what doesn't work, and you focus on these 2 big cups, on this balance, on this love, creating that internal balance, moving away from conflict, you're going to see your external world reflect that, and things get so much easier. You may be going through a divorce, you may be going through a separation, you may be leaving a job or a group of friends or something like that that just wasn't in alignment with you anymore. And that's okay. But Spirit wants you to know that you're coming out of conflict, and that with this change, it's going to be really important that you focus on what it is you want, not what you don't want. All right, so what you need to know, we have the Ten of Swords in reverse, the ending of a very difficult cycle. It's bringing you a new beginning. It's bringing you truth. It's bringing you clarity. It's bringing you back into alignment. It's giving you a second chance at life, at love, at success, whatever that might mean for you. And your final outcome energy, celebration, coming together. You may be reuniting with somebody from your past, somebody that makes you very happy, somebody that loves and supports you. This is about celebrating this new lease on life that you have. Some of you guys, you're leaving a very difficult commitment where it was very controlling. It may have even been abusive, or it may have just been, it just might have been very stagnant for you, where there was a lot of conflict, a lot of bickering, a lot of sadness. And this full moon in Aquarius is asking us to recognize that as part of our story, but also believing that we have the power to change, that we're only stuck when we think we are. And you're releasing the poisoning, releasing the negative programming that's been keeping you from this happiness and this joy, and coming together with your true soul tribe. You may be the person of your dreams, whatever it might be. I do see that there's some sort of marriage here in the future for you, Capricorn. So whether you're marrying somebody, or maybe you're meeting somebody or important people, or reuniting with people at somebody's wedding or wedding shower or something like that. So we see the Seven of Cups. So Capricorn, this is about seeing through fears and illusions. Some of you guys might have felt very confused as to what decision is the right decision for you. Some of you guys, as a result of, getting out of this negative thinking or this difficult contract or this difficult situation, you're going to be bombarded with blessings here. That's what I'm seeing. And it's also about, some of you guys, you may be leaving a marriage or a commitment. And what I'm seeing here is, you might like being in commitments, but Spirit's also saying some of you might want to enjoy being single for a while. Some of you guys might enjoy figuring out what it is you like, or what it is that you really want to do for a living, or whatever that might be. Allow yourself the permission, Capricorn, to play, okay? Because I see that that's very necessary, very important. All right, so let's go ahead and see what else comes through for my dear Capricorns. Beautiful. So there's like celebration, there's coming together. This is parties, this is weddings, this is baby showers. But for some of you guys, you might be, I know this is kind of like a nasty sounding message, but I also see there might be a little bit of like a divorce party. And whether that's you finally leaving a job or a situation that was just weighing you down or holding you back, or, leaving a connection or a commitment that just wasn't in alignment with you, and you're just freeing yourself up, Capricorn. And I love this energy. It's like this childlike wonder and joy with that Seven of Cups. Like, what do I choose? I have so many options. And the truth is, Capricorn, you have so many more options than you ever imagined. And I think it's this renewed sense of hope and vitality and excitement. So caring connection. So for many of you, Capricorns, you are calling in somebody who's in alignment with you after being in a very difficult situation. I also see that there's a possibility for business networking and like jobs and that sort of thing through family, friends, or through, connections. Maybe you're even reuniting with somebody, again, at like a family reunion, a wedding, a barbecue, whatever it might be, somebody that's going to give you some sort of advice or, help you out in finding a new job, or maybe introducing you to somebody very important. It's really important that you do trust your vision, Capricorn. Trust your intuition. You may feel like this is a little bit blocked because I do feel there's a little bit of sadness or disappointment because there was something that you were trying to manifest, like a marriage, a commitment, a relationship, a job, a business venture, a creative project that wasn't able to come to fruition. And so you might be feeling like, I can't quite trust my vision. I can't quite trust my intuition. But wow, look at that. We get yin yang coming out. 22 underneath caring connection. So for some of you guys, you may be leaving a soulmate connection behind. Because it wasn't in alignment. You guys fell out of alignment. There was no room for growth. But for others of you, it is possible that you have met somebody else that is much more in alignment with you, and you realize that, there are certain changes that have to be made. But I also feel like you can trust your intuition that you are calling in your divine counterpart or a true soulmate. This is happiness and joy. And for many of my Capricorns, I am seeing weddings in your future. And we see a woman holding a coin. So you could be calling in an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. But this is somebody that somebody that you may not want to invest right away, because I do feel like you might want to be playing the field. You might want to be enjoying your options. You want to see what's out there. And Spirit's saying you don't have to invest. The right person is not going to pass you by. The right career, what is meant for you, Capricorn, will not pass you by. So it's okay to take your time, and it's okay to explore your options, especially being kind and caring and forgiving with yourself as you move through this time of healing. But you're calling in something really special, something really, really beautiful. All right. I do feel that some of you guys, you might be dealing with an ex. It feels like a feminine energy, but there might be a little bit of trouble around money, or you might have financial ties to somebody. Maybe you have children with this person, or, you might have to sort of pay out, whether it's alimony or something along those lines, or splitting assets. But what Spirit wants you to know is to let that go, to not hyper focus on what you're losing, but focus on what you're gaining. And that could also be with, if this is a career change, maybe you have to work a certain amount of time in your contract, or, maybe you feel like something isn't fair or you're owed something. But what Spirit is saying, absolutely fight for yourself, make sure that things aren't unfair, but at the same time, focus not on what you're losing, focus on what you're gaining, because you're gaining balance. You're gaining love, you're gaining support, it's like you're getting your life back here, Capricorn. I love it. We have the World card in reverse, so 29 breaks down to an 11. So many of you guys, you are calling in even a twin flame or a very deep soulmate connection after the dissolution or after the breakup of another connection. Now, there may be lessons here that still need to be learned, and I do feel that's about investing in yourself, doing what's right for you, because some of my Capricorns, you may have realized you were in an overgiving state, and that may be a repeating pattern for you. And that's something that I really want you to focus on. And Spirit also wants you to focus on any new endeavor, whether it's a job or a relationship or a creative project, to make sure that you are receiving what it is that you're putting out. All right, so just make sure that you pay attention to that. For some of my Capricorns, there's going to be some sort of travel, especially to like a family event or to a wedding. Just make sure that if you're invited and you're thinking about not going, you might want to reconsider. Okay. So we have a big yes. So you are going to be happy in love, Capricorn, is what I'm seeing. That this full moon is helping you release any sort of negative programming, pain or disappointment, guilt or shame about a certain situation not working out in the past. Everything is working out exactly the way it's supposed to. You are going to be showered with blessings. And we get asked for help from others, but it doesn't mean that you have to do it all on your own. Okay, some of my Capricorns, you haven't talked about what you've been through, or you feel like some sort of guilt or shame about asking for help, or help or guidance from your angels and from your spirit guides or people in your 3D. I do see that, if you ask, ye shall receive. So if you need a little bumper, if it's a loan from a friend or a family, or maybe even from the bank, I do see that will be approved to help you get through these difficult times. And we also see in the near future, you're calling in abundance. Okay, that can be abundance in love, that can be, in business. Some of you guys, you're taking a risk and you're starting your own business. And you may be leaving behind something that wasn't in alignment with you. I do see that, there is help, and in the near future, things are going to be going very, very well for you. All right, Capricorn, because you deserve this. Absolutely beautiful energy here. So let's go ahead and see what else comes through for you guys. And we get sparkle and shine. Number 26 breaks down to an 8. So definitely in the month of August, we do have 2 full moons in Aquarius, but this is your energy. I love this childlike wonder and joy. It's like a rebirth for you guys, Capricorn. This is about you turning on your heart light and calling in that divine counterpart, that soulmate, that twin flame. For others of you, this is about your creativity, bringing you a lot of abundance. Many of you guys, you're leaving that old way of being, that old mold, whether it's in career, whether it's in love, whether it's in family, traditions, beliefs, whatever it might be. And again, you are letting that freak flag fly, and you're ditching the haters, and that is bringing you in all of this abundance. You're going to be getting a lot of reward and recognition, either from the right people or the right person. That's going to bring you a lot of happiness and healing. So I'm going to leave it there, Capricorn. What an amazing message for you guys. Sending you lots of love and light. Take care.